Another morning, another water walk. One of the pigs is missing the boar. I'm gonna leave him over there today, I think. So things are coming along. It's drying off at the bottom, and I guess I'm gonna let it dry off right there where the pigs are, or at least somewhat, at least periodically dry off, which will doom the tadpoles. Anyway, it's looking good. That's irrigated. Up here, this is pig pasture that is not irrigated, and it was severely grazed last year, but it'll come back. It'll come back better, actually, and then that's goat pasture. Beautiful day. We've had the rainiest, well, possibly the rainiest, May on record here in Bedford. At least in the top 5, maybe in the top 3, maybe the top. That's how wet it's been. Look here, what's out and about. I forgot to bring my camera along yesterday, both morning and afternoon. So there's been developments here. This is that area that was mucky. I want to call it anaerobic. It was full of iron bacteria. Some of it may be left here, but you see how it's been rinsing out, and there are some tadpoles already coming down through with the fresh water. Now there you can see some of the other still. Now the extent that is methane generating, I don't know. It mostly just looks unpleasant. That's the result of iron oxidating bacteria in all the iron ore that's in this ground. It's got to have enough time with the iron ore immersed in it, I think, and the right temperature to bring that result. But anyway, I'm going to enhance these. This is that new infant Zangeria, and if you've followed, and or if you choose to look back, you could certainly see how it's gone from all looking basically like this to just look at the water to that. It's really cleaning up and coming to life. Now see, I can't work in this area very well because the pigs haven't grazed it down and rooted it up. It would be really hard to do this. It would be fun, and you can see I'm losing a lot of water here. But yeah, this work goes hand in hoof, I guess you might say, with pigs grazing. That's why I let it get so barren up there. The pigs did that, and that's fine because now I can get to the zanjas, the old ones, and revive them. I think it's time to start a short new zanja right here. It was leaking, and I fixed the leak, but that wet, swampy area, I think might be primed to just make a little zanja. So I'll do that. See all that water going by down there that I have available? And when the weather changes, which could be within a week, I'll start using that and sending it down through this zanjeria. Now I've started that little bit of a zanja, estimating what's level. I wanted to go above that tree. That's autumn olive. And when I come back, it'll no doubt be full of water, but I'm going to keep moving on right now. There's a couple of things. I need to keep reminding my listeners that this area was ravaged by iron mining. Completely, basically the topsoil completely moved. And it's one of those things, I want to figure out why that area down there soaks and then lets the water out, whereas that area over there doesn't. I don't know if maybe the stone is closer to the surface, or maybe as they mined, they took the topsoil and put it over here. This kind of thing will be revealed. One other thing I want to say at some point is the history of rice paddies I've not been able to find I'm talking about like the ancient history, the prehistoric history of rice paddies. I think what I'm doing would be related to that. I have to wonder if pigs weren't very important in the development of the very first rice paddies. Maybe I'll find out eventually. One other thing about rice paddies I wanted to point out is they tend to be very nearly monoculture. Rice is what they want. And it's not quite right to say nothing else, because down in the water they also raise fish. But basically it's a monoculture. And I suspect strongly that the paddies themselves, the terraces, they were older than the monoculture of rice and barley. Are my goats doing what they should be doing right now, where they should be doing it? Now, do you remember these ruts made by my pickup truck? And I did a video, I think, suggesting that they could be the starts of zonjas. And you see, they are working like zonjas. Now, I've enhanced them a little bit, but why they're working like this is, one, it's been so wet, but there's a saddle, what I call a saddle pond. You see this is wet here, and here's the aqueduct full of water, basically full. It's maybe not spilling out the far side, but it might be. So I wanted to show you, and what I decided to do yesterday was give myself some guides, those white posts down there. And I'm gonna, the next time I drive the pickup truck through here, I don't think I'll drive it here. I'll drive it down there and see if I can do the same thing and start another one or two zonjas there. This might be a good way to end this morning's water walk. Here I'm just enhancing, tuning up scratches. Really, these are zonjas, but they're really just scratches in what was completely dead soil, really. But because of all the wetness, and because the Western Canal up there was overflowing up there, it softened the ground, and so I've scratched them and advanced them a little bit. I've had all of this actually irrigated, but I haven't really given it my attention, but I will soon. All right, so there's that apple tree that came back to life because of the irrigation. All right, bye for now.